Hey guys, welcome to The Sports Entertainer. We have a ton of major wrestling news to share with you guys today, but before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss out on an episode. Damian Priest and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day regained the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships from Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso back on the October 16th edition of Monday Night Raw, with a bit of help from Jimmy Uso, who basically cost Cody and Jey the undisputed titles, and ever since then, the Judgment Day have dominated the tag team division with an iron fist and showed no signs of losing their titles anytime soon. However, a breaking new backstage rumor has revealed that Triple H plans to make a big change to the WWE's tag team division as we approach the new year, and Damian Priest and Finn Balor will definitely be very unhappy and upset with what Hunter is basically forcing the Judgment Day to do as we close out 2024. There is a breaking new behind-the-scenes rumor that has revealed Triple H plans to force the Judgment Day's Damian Priest and Finn Balor to give up their undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships in the coming weeks on Monday Night Raw, and essentially vacate those titles, with one of our insider sources revealing this on this major developing story in WWE, quote, "So what we've been told so far is that Triple H has been considering the idea of splitting up the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships for several months now, but while it was just talk backstage for a while and WWE decided to keep going with the undisputed title storyline, the consensus is that Triple H has decided enough is enough, and that it's more than time for those undisputed tag team titles to be split up, with the Raw Tag Team Championships remaining on the Raw brand, and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships moving back over to SmackDown so that both main roster shows have tag team champions." Apparently Triple H was never a big fan of the initial idea of the whole undisputed tag team titles, but this booking call was done prior to Hunter taking over the head of creative role from Vince McMahon, with the Usos becoming the undisputed tag team champions back in May of 2022 after having defeated RK Bro, which was 2 months before Vince McMahon temporarily retired and handed over creative authority to Triple H, and we've basically been told that Hunter felt like it made sense to keep the undisputed tag team titles together as long as the Usos held the gold, mainly because Roman Reigns held the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, but once the Usos lost those titles to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 39 this past April, that's when Triple H really began planning to split up the undisputed tag team titles, and simply held off on doing that, mainly so that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn could enjoy their reign as the double champs, a fan-favorite storyline angle that Triple H didn't want to ruin by having Owens and Zayn give up their belts. However, the Usos are no longer the champions, and neither are Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, so we've been informed that for the past 2 months or so, Triple H has been planning how he was going to split up the undisputed tag team titles. So clearly splitting up the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships isn't something that Triple H has reportedly decided to do in the spur of the moment, as Hunter has clearly been planning for this to happen for quite some time, but unfortunately for the Judgment Day's Damian Priest and Finn Balor, their reign as the undisputed tag team champs will be coming to an abrupt end in the very near future if these backstage reports are true, and one of our sources continued by reporting this, quote, "Triple H has been under the belief for a while that both Raw and SmackDown need to have tag team champions, just like both brands need to have a world champion, hence why Triple H unveiled the World Heavyweight Championship on Monday Night Raw, which Seth Rollins ended up winning, due to the fact that Roman Reigns was holding up both the Universal and WWE Championships on Friday Night SmackDown with his reign as the undisputed champion, and Hunter feels it's gotten to the point where the whole undisputed tag team title angle has gotten old and needs to come to an end. We've been told that Triple H could be making the shocking announcement on Monday Night Raw as early as the January 1st special Day 1 edition of Raw, and forcing Damian Priest and Finn Balor to give up the undisputed tag team titles. Triple H reportedly feels like the tag team divisions are in a great place on both Raw and SmackDown, and that it doesn't make any sense for only one team to have all the gold on one brand, so fans shouldn't be surprised to see Damian Priest and Finn give up those undisputed titles, is what we're hearing backstage right now. A question that obviously a lot of wrestling fans would have if Triple H does indeed plan to force Damian Priest and Finn Balor to vacate or relinquish their undisputed tag team championships on Raw in the coming weeks would be, well, If Damian and Finn vacating the Undisputed Tag Team titles means that the titles are split up and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships are moved back over to the Blue brand, wouldn't Damian Priest and Finn Balor become the Raw Tag Team Champions since they would not actually lose their titles and would only be forced to vacate the Undisputed titles? Well, what we know right now is that Triple H and WWE could be planning to spice up this title vacating storyline a bit more than the SmackDown Tag Team titles going back to SmackDown and Damian Priest and Finn Balor being awarded the Raw Tag Team Gold. There is currently talk behind the scenes in WWE that Hunter plans to throw the Judgment Day a huge curveball here and announce that at the 2024 Royal Rumble, both the SmackDown and Raw Tag Team Championships will be vacant, and there will be some kind of a tournament to determine matches for both sets of Tag Team Gold at the Royal Rumble. So that would mean that Finn and Damian would be forced to vacate their undisputed titles and would have to enter the tournament on Raw to determine which teams get to fight for the titles at the Royal Rumble, so the Judgment Day wouldn't simply be rewarded. The Raw Tag Team titles, they would have to earn it, just like the teams on SmackDown would have to earn the right to fight for the SmackDown Tag Team Gold at the Royal Rumble, so this is obviously something that reportedly doesn't sit well with both Damian Priest and Finn Balor, as well as the rest of the Judgment Day. Finn and Priest feel like they deserve to just get those Raw Tag Team titles handed to them once Triple H splits up the Undisputed belts, but that's reportedly not looking like it's going to happen, so the bottom line is, the Judgment Day are quite furious about this major change that Triple H reportedly plans to make on Raw in the coming weeks, as you would expect. So, by all means, this is pretty massive news that Triple H is apparently strongly considering the idea of having Damian Priest and Finn Balor give up the Undisputed Tag Team Championships and have the titles split up, and one of our sources has revealed that a lot of talent backstage in WWE are happy about this big rumored change coming WWE's way, as they feel it will provide better opportunities for the tag teams currently performing in WWE instead of only having one set of champions, but there is some backstage speculation that not all are in favor of this decision that Triple H is making. There are rumors that some officials in WWE feel like the Undisputed Tag Team Championships should stay, and that there's no logical reason as to why the belts should be split up. And of course, Damian Priest and Finn Balor agree with those sentiments, as they don't want to lose their titles or have the titles broken up. But at the end of the day, Triple H is the head of creative on the main roster, so Hunter has the final say on things like this, and clearly Triple H is strongly considering to move ahead with this big change in the coming weeks and make the shocking announcement. Make sure you guys let us know down in the comments section below, firstly, your instant reaction to this breaking news that Triple H reportedly plans to have the Judgment Day's Damian Priest and Finn Balor give up and vacate their Undisputed Tag Team Championships in the coming weeks on Raw. Is this the right call and that both Raw and SmackDown should have tag team champions, or do you think that it would be a mistake to break up the Undisputed Tag Team belts? Let us know. Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.